Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wu Watch. I'm Wukong. Today, today, with a review of the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical 38mm. So what are we going to talk about? First, some specs. I'll show you a close-up of the watch and talk you through the specs. And after that, I'll be discussing my experience with this watch, because I've had this watch for 2 years now. It served me well. It's a field watch. We're in very alpine environment right now. I thought there wouldn't be as much snow, because for me a field watch has to be in the green, more in the grass, not in the snow, but you know. Yeah. We are hiking up right now on the Benediktenwand. The Benediktenwand is 1,800 meters high. Sadly, the weather is not that good. We're right in the clouds right now, so no view. I hope on the top maybe we'll get some view or later, but for now, yeah. So, with nothing further to do, let's switch perspectives.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through some specifications on this watch. I found this little knock here with some sun, so we get a good look at the Hamilton during daylight. So this is the box. It looks like this. It's all black with the Hamilton logo on it. You think it opens up like this, but it doesn't. It opens up like this. Here inside, this is like some leather in here. We have Hamilton again. Here we have the most important part, the watch. When we picked it up, it's on this little cushion again, this little pillow. This is a very good pillow, very high quality pillow. It's leather on, fake leather of course, but still very soft, very cool. In there would be the warranty card and the manual, but I'm not sure where I put that, but it's not here anymore. So the watch is, as I said, 2 years already old, so the warranty has worn off. So
Using the Hamilton in the fields, in the snow fields. Okay, back to the specs.
okay, so let's go through some specifications on this watch. I've wound it up a bit. So it has a sapphire crystal. It's slightly domed. It doesn't have it, or at least I don't know, but it seems that it doesn't have an anti-reflective coating. As you can see, when I put my hand in front of the sun, you can just see the phone and me reflecting off the sapphire crystal. So I don't think it has any anti-reflective coating. Its water resistance rating is 50 meters, as the case back states, 5 bar water resistant, which makes it you can go swimming with it, but I'll talk about it a little later. I've taken it swimming, so I'll talk about that later. But in general, you shouldn't be going swimming with that one. The lug width on the watch is 20 millimeters, so it's a strap monster, so to speak. It came on this leather canvas strap, which looks like this. On this side it's canvas, on the other side it's leather. Many people say they don't like the strap. I like it, so it's a decent strap for the money. It's okay. I've worn it quite a bit. You can see the Hamilton logo again. Yeah, but I'll just show you a few examples of the watch. You know, as I said, the watch is a strap monster. I'll just show you. Diameter of the watch is 38 millimeters. It's basically pretty small watch, but it's great for many wrists. I think 38mm is a great size. With this slightly domed sapphire crystal, it's 9.5mm high. I think if the sapphire crystal wouldn't be domed, it would be just 9mm. So it's a very thin watch. It can slide under your cuff very easily. Inside ticks the ETA 2804/2 movement. It's an mechanical movement. As you can see, I'll just show you. Hear the winding? It's really nice. I like the winding a lot. It takes 28,800 beats per hour. It's a very smooth sweep, as you can see. When you pull out the crown, it hangs, so you can set your time. If you pull out the crown once, you can set the date. Just like this. Just it has a power reserve of 46 hours, which means you have to wind it like every second day. But you know, when you wear the watch daily, you just wind it in the morning, and it's a small little ritual you do. So for me, it worked out well. For me, I always enjoy, like, in the morning when like everybody's still asleep, you turn your lights on, you're on lower mode, so it's not as bright, and you can just sit there and wind the watch a bit. Very peaceful, very calm. Now, the loom on the loom on Hamiltons in general, you know, Hamilton's not really known for the loom, but we have some loom here. So you can see there is some loom in here when I cover it. The loom it's visible. It's not the best loom, but it's okay for the price. It's all right. The price of the watch is, by the way, right now it's like 425 euros. Oh, no, let me just reach it. It's 420, something like that. 425, I think something like that. When I bought it 2 years ago, it was 370 euros. Now to the dial. It is a field watch, of course. That's why it's very legible. It has numbers on every hour mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Written on every hour mark. At the 3 o'clock position is the date, surrounded by a little square in white. Down here at the 6 o'clock we have the Swiss made 330. Then we have the Khaki Mechanical and the Hamilton logo up here. And we got the 24-hour numerals just below the regular numerals. The case is stainless steel, but it's finished in a sand bead blasted way, so it doesn't collect scratches, which is good, of course. And we have drill lock holes as well. Forgot to mention that. Now let's check out the case back as well. Case back has some interesting stuff on it. It says H for Hamilton, I'm sorry. Here it says Hamilton. Here's Swiss made stamp again. Here's serial number. I don't know what that is. And here the water resistance, 5 bar or 72.5 psi.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I made it finally to the very top. It's quite chilly here, so I'm going to do this quick. See, my hair is already frozen here and up there too. I have had the watch, the Hamilton Khaki Mechanical field watch, for almost 2.5 years now. I bought it for 350 euros back in the day. Now it's, I think, in Germany around 425. So made some money there, made some stonks. I bought the watch. I bought the watch because of the very classical field watch design. I wanted to have a watch which I could, wear casually, with, like, old school outfit. This design is just perfect. It worked perfect with my style. It's a sturdy watch, as you've seen. Oh, the sun's coming out finally. Oh man, that's cool. Okay, still everywhere I'm right in the clouds, so won't be able to see anything. Okay. Yeah, so as you've seen, the watch is very sturdy. It's of course a field watch. I've worked out with it. I've even run a half marathon with it. I've hiked with it, as you just saw. I've hiked with it in snow, no problem. It's like it feels very solid. It has a very. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels expensive and it feels sturdy. Especially, I think, because of the bead blasted case. Could be. I mean, not could be. It's part of that too. Its water resistance is 50 meters. Didn't stop me from going swimming with it. I went swimming with it, but only like short, jumping into the pool, jumping in the river real quick, and going out after that. Not like snorkeling or anything of that nature. But like people say, you shouldn't go swim with it. I agree and I disagree. I mean, this is a field watch and it's a high quality watch. You can jump into the river with it. I expect that of a 350 euro watch from Hamilton. I expect to be maybe submerged in water and not that it doesn't break it the very first time. So again, with the case bead blasted, it doesn't collect scratches at all. I've got a little scratch here. Maybe you can see it. This right here. It's a little scratch, but nothing too major. It's 38 millimeters big, so it's perfect for my wrist, as you've seen through the wrist shots. It's not too big. Not the readability of the watch is very good. It's a field watch, of course. I know the time by one glance. The lume, on the other hand, is not that good. There is lume and it's visible at night, but I have to focus a bit until I see what's going on here. But it's okay. So if you're like hiking at night, you see it. But if you wake up in the middle of the night, you're all like half asleep, you won't see it. So. Mechanical ETA movement, of course, you have to wind it. Some people like it, others don't. I don't mind. Actually, I kind of like it. I don't mind my watches being mechanical or self-winding, but I like that it's mechanical because I can. The little ritual of winding it is very cool. Like legit, in the morning or in the evening when I wind it up, so it's ready for the day. Most of the time when I'm listening to music or listening to a video, I'm going to put my earphones on, pause the video and like wind it and hear the winding, and so I really enjoy that. Very cool. There's a plane above me. I hope you don't hear that. Now the accuracy on this one is very good. It was magnetized once. That's one of the cons. I'm going to get to that. I demagnetized it at an I think it was like a vintage watch dealer. He demagnetized that, and after that, this watch has been going for like plus a second a day. So that's very, very good. I'm totally fine with that. This is my second most accurate watch I have, mechanical or self-winding wise. Now the cons. I've talked about the pros. What's bad about the watch? Well, that's again kind of specific to me. I had to repair the watch once because the winding broke after a year, which I didn't like, but the warranty worked, so I gave him to my authorized dealer. I gave the watch to my authorized dealer. He sent it to the Swatch group. They repaired it. I got it back in like 2 weeks. So that worked perfect. I had no complaints there. I got a call from the dealer. You can pick it up. I picked it up. Worked fine again. Then it was magnetized once. I mean, it doesn't mean it's broken, but I've never had that happen to a watch in my 4 years of watch collecting. Never had that. Never had any watch magnetized, but this one got magnetized for some reason. Of course, I demagnetized it at the vintage watch shop, as I told you. The guy was very nice, did it for free because it's really quick. After that, it worked totally fine. So I didn't have no complaints after that. Another con, which is like not really a con, but you should consider. This is a watch. It's I would say for non-watch people, it's not a pretty watch. So my friends know I'm a watch collector. When they see a nice watch, they're like, "Oh, this is nice, looks good." But with this watch, this rarely happens. I think I have got like in the 2 years like one to three compliments for it. So not too many, you can imagine. But it's a field watch. It's not meant to be pretty, and I know that, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, that was it. That was my little experience with the watch. I hope I'll have it for another few years. I'll put it that way. I won't mind if I won't mind it if I sell it someday. It's not like my grail watch or anything, so I wouldn't mind selling it, but I hope I'll keep it for a few more years because I like the watch a lot. It's a very cool watch, and I think it fits me because I like hiking, I like being outdoors, so this is a perfect watch for me. Okay, I'm going to have a little lunch right now. I'm going to have lunch right now. Going to go a little down. There's like a little hut where it's not as windy as here because it's pretty chilly. It's very chilly. You can see my hands are pretty red. Sadly, the view didn't work out. I'm all in the clouds now. The view, it's so good. From here, you could just see Munich. Like behind me, there's like 80 kilometers and you see Munich, and I think in that direction should be the Alps. Right in front of me, but I don't see nothing because I'm right in the clouds, man. kind of a bummer, but yeah, it's okay. The hiking experience was cool enough. So with nothing further to do, if you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing more watch reviews. Peace out.